Hello everybody, I am using a hands-free device mounted to my windshield, so don't worry about me driving. Both hands are on the wheel. First of all, today is March 19th. It is about 3:30. I am heading north on the 710 because I was lucky enough to get a little block scheduled for me by Amazon Flex. It took a lot of attempts and me being an eagle-eyed person, but I was able to snack a block, which is, I'm on my way there right now. My schedule has me working out of Rosemead today, and I'm scheduled to start at 4, so I will be there a little bit early. Getting a block has been nearly impossible, so the fact that I was able to get one is just like a miracle. Nobody is working, nobody has income, everybody's trapped at home. Luckily for everyone, Amazon is still functioning and shipping things to people, shipping toilet paper, shipping necessities. So they're still using drivers. For those of you who don't know what Amazon Flex is, it's kind of like Uber for Amazon. They get regular people in their cars to drop off packages. So any packages that their drivers cannot deliver, or if they have an abundance of packages, any same-day deliveries, Prime deliveries, Amazon Fresh deliveries, they will ask citizens, everyday people who are registered with Amazon Flex to come in and deliver. So that's what I'm going to do, which is nice. It's going to allow me to be outside and get some fresh air, just see the world a little bit. And I figure since I'm going to be out here delivering, I might as well vlog about it and kind of do a quarantine vlog of what my life is like in the current state of the world. Eventually, I guess I'll look back on this video much later in life and it'll be a historic moment for sure, but one day I'll get to look back on this and be like, man, that was a crazy time and I'm happy this is over. But until then, yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys kind of a sneak peek into what life is like for me and here in Los Angeles County in general. So as I'm delivering, I'll show you where I'm delivering. Obviously, I'm not giving away anybody's address. That would be irresponsible. I have arrived. Just so you know, I will be switching back and forth between my cell phone and my DSLR, which I did bring with me fully charged and ready to go, since I was like, I might as well vlog since I'm going to be out here. I am in line at the Amazon warehouse. This is my first time being at this particular warehouse. I have done the East Los Angeles warehouse, and I typically do the Hawthorne if I am in the mood or if I'm able to drive for Amazon Flex that day. But this is definitely my first time here. I believe the process is still the same. For those of you who don't know, when you arrive at the warehouse, we all kind of wait in line. We check in with our IDs. Some people choose not to do the deliveries by themselves, which you can deliver with a friend. You can deliver with your spouse. You can deliver with your kids, as long as, you know, you still uphold Amazon's standards. There are teams of people that deliver Amazon packages together out of their car, which is pretty cool. I myself have taken a friend with me before, the girl Lauren. If you guys watched my other videos, you know, the girl that was having issues. You know, I brought her with me when she needed some rescuing and she needed a distraction. So Amazon Flex is actually kind of a fun gig to have. You know, you're left alone, you drive around. As long as you don't mind driving, it's okay. It is a little bit rainy today, so I'm prepared with, you know, appropriate attire, shoes that won't get wet, because last time I got caught in the rain and my feet were soaked and wet and it was horrible. But I have boots, I have an extra jacket, so I'm waiting in this long line to pick up my packages and figure out exactly what street, what area I will be delivering in. My block shifts are called blocks on Amazon Flex. My block is scheduled for 3 hours. So I'm supposed to be delivering from 4 to 7, which it typically does take that amount of time. If I'm lucky, I can get done sooner, but most likely not. It had started to rain, so I threw on this hoodie so I don't look like a complete hot mess while doing this, even though last time while I was on Strathmore Drive in Los Angeles, I got drenched. So I came prepared this time, but you guys can see I have packages in my car. I have 20 stops to do. and it looks like I'm going to North Los Angeles, like just north of downtown in like that hilly area. It's a place I've never delivered before, but obviously this is a station I've never been to, so of course they probably would send me to a place I've never been before. But 20 packages is pretty decent. The worst case scenario for Amazon Flex is that you get apartment complexes like those on Strathmore Drive where all the college kids live. Apartments, doors that have key codes, key cards to enter and get into, those are the bane of my existence. Those will make you want to cry. But the area that it looks like I'm going to looks like it's just mostly going to be houses, fingers crossed, but I think that's what we're dealing with. So let's get out of here. Amazon Flex doesn't necessarily have a very strict time limit as long as you get your packages done before 9 p.m. They do have a cutoff after 9 p.m. I'm supposed to be done by 7, so it shouldn't be a problem. First, I apologize if the sound is crap. I don't have my mic plugged in. I'm just out here with the bare DSLR. But this is what my car looks like right now. It looks like it's a lot of packages, but honestly, it's not. It's just big boxes. I have 20 packages to deliver. And I've delivered 2. Usually I put like the first 5 to 10 up front with me, but I've delivered 2 thus far. And the current area that I'm in is Cypress Park, which is just above downtown Los Angeles. So this is what it looks like on my cell phone. I will also throw up some screen grabs and screen recordings. I am delivering in the area of Cypress Park and Mount Washington. So shout out to anyone who got their package on March 19th because it was likely, possibly me. But this is the area that I'm delivering in. I'm not showing anyone's actual address. Everyone's privacy and security is safe. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like on the screen itself. But I'm listening to tons of YouTube videos and I love these. I love wireless headphones. I love the fact that I can block out the existence of the rest of the world. I've been living in isolation a lot longer than the rest of you have. Like, welcome to isolation. Oh, for those of you, watching it in the far future, watching this in the far future, I am delivering in the middle, in the midst of the heart of the corona epidemic, which is why it is so difficult to even get one of these delivery routes right now. So I'm lucky I even got one, but it is very tough for people to get work, find work, have any type of hours, anything. So I'm actually really happy that I'm able to do this. But yeah, as I'm driving along, I'm chilling, listening to YouTube videos. That's how I keep up with my day. This is not sponsored, by the way. Everybody always thinks when YouTubers hold up products that it's sponsored. Like, I wish, but no, I'm not sponsored. No one cares about me. Stairs suck, but it could be worse. This place could have a gate code. Driving for Amazon Flex can be pretty darn fun. Like, I enjoy delivering in Bel Air. Don't get me wrong, Bel Air is not a friendly neighborhood. Like, it is not conducive to having a happy time. Bel Air has no sidewalks. Like, they clearly don't like pedestrians. They clearly just don't like people. Bel Air is totally blocked off, not necessarily a place you really want to go. But when I get to deliver there, the stops and the deliveries are typically pretty easy. And one of the reasons Bel Air isn't so friendly is because all of the houses have like giant walls and gates blocking them off. And like I said, there are no sidewalks in Bel Air. If you wanted to park on the street, you couldn't even do that. Like, they are just not welcoming people. If you got like a flat tire in Bel Air, they would like look out of their security systems and watch you die. Like, that's it's those type of people, like the people that you saw in The Purge. Like, they're like that. They'd be like, oh, look at the poor people outside dying. They would not help you. But when I deliver in Bel Air, a lot of the times people will open their grand golden Mount Olympus type gates for me so that I can bring them the products that they have summoned. But when I get to, you know, go past the gates, the houses are magnificent, you guys. And if you've followed me on Instagram, it's possible that you've seen some of my delivery stops. Like, the houses are insane. They're just like, they're like doll houses, they're like castles, like the extravagance. I have delivered at places that had water fountains like in the middle of the driveway. Delivering for Amazon and any really gig economy type job like Uber and Lyft, this is the same. You get to see a lot of gated communities, special places. You learn a lot about the places that you live. So there's some benefits. It's actually pretty nice. Because I am delivering during this very tumultuous time in my country, I do have with me many bottles of hand sanitizer, which I always had to begin with. So I question those of you who had to rush out and buy it in the first place. Like, you guys didn't have the necessities on hand already? Y'all some dirty people. But I always have my hand sanitizer, and during my deliveries, I do not touch my face whatsoever. I'm going to split this vlog into two because I'm sure it's going to be too long. I'm going to do the Amazon Flex delivery itself, and then I'm just going to do another like coronavirus type of living in it part 2 vlog after this. But there are people walking around out and about, like trying to live their lives. I ran into 2 photographers while I was taking B-roll for this video. They had their telephoto lenses and everything, which made me so jealous. Just so you know, people think all YouTubers are like rich. No, I am not a full-time YouTuber. I still have to work. I still have to do jobs. Like, the amount of money I get from my YouTube channel is probably like $100 a month, which is nice. Like, I'm not saying that's not enjoyable. I feel very accomplished even getting that. But yeah, I'm still a normal person. I'm still a normal girl with a very positive outlook on life, but I still gotta work. And it's rough out here right now. I'm on the edge of a freaking cliff. What is this? Oh my God. I'm on the edge of a cliff, you guys. Like, the edge. It's really pretty, but I don't want to die. Oh my God. Oh my God. And there's like a giant puddle, freaking lake up. Oh my God. Okay. You guys cannot be living up here. Like, I'm sorry, but if you live up here, you can't be ordering. Oh my gosh, is this like a lake? Please don't be deep. 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 Oh my gosh. 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 I want to live. You can't be ordered. Like, you can't have mail. If you live up here, you can't have mail. Period. Not even just Amazon packages. You cannot have mail. It is so beautiful though. Look at this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not beautiful. This is gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. But I don't want to like, it just seems utterly dangerous to do this. Oh, look, a road. I'm back on the road. I'm back on the road. It's a tiny road, but at least it's paved. All right, back to civilization. That was scary. So me and this UPS driver that we're passing, hi, We had the same stop. So I was with the UPS driver at the same house, and he thought I was trying to get by this small street, and I told him I'm going to the same house he's going to, which was pretty cool that we were going to the same house, and we laughed about it. And then he stopped and he said, "Hey, have you heard the news?" And I'm just like, "Oh my God, what news?" He said that as of today, I guess he's listening to it too, and I have my earphone in listening to YouTube videos about, what's happening with the coronavirus. And he said it's been ordered non-essential business must be shut down as of today. And I told him, does that mean us? Like, what do you mean? When did you hear that? When did you hear this? He seemed pretty happy about that news. I'm more distressed about the economic repercussions of what's going to happen, but he seemed to relish in the fact that he would be safer, because as delivery people, we're very much exposed. I just dropped off a package, and then there was somebody that wanted to talk to me. They were surprised that we were still doing deliveries and seemed to be very excited. And then I passed on to that person the news that I had just found out, that they were shutting down all essential businesses, like basically sentencing everybody to a permanent quarantine indefinitely. So I'm very happy that I was able to get this block today, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do my other shifts that I had scheduled for the week. So this might be the last bit of income that I have. The UPS guy, he seemed happy that the shutdown was happening, and it seems like it was more so from a health perspective. He was worried for his health, but at the same time, I don't think he really has to worry about the economic impact himself, because it's UPS, and I'm sure that UPS is taking care of their people. UPS is not going to have to lay off anybody, because there's always going to be packages, letters, things that need to be sent. It's UPS. They're going to be fine, and they are stable enough to care for their employees while they're out of work. So his job isn't necessarily threatened, but most of ours are. My job has already gone through the layoffs, and I'm a smart enough person to know, because I live in Los Angeles and I have no parachute, I have no family, no friends, I am literally and utterly alone, which is why I make jokes that I've been living in quarantine most of my time here anyways. So I'm used to being isolated, but because I know that I've always been isolated and I don't have backup, I've always had multiple jobs. I've always had multiple streams of income. For those of you who think I'm rich, I'm not. I am not. I am not. I'm just smart, and I'm savvy, and I'm a budget baller. I'm really good at balling out on a budget. But like, even when I get my nails done, I don't get them done. I do them myself. My nails look good, right? But I've always had multiple streams of income. My main jobs have all done layoffs. That's done. I keep gig apps on my phone that I don't necessarily use all the time, but when I am in the mood, or if I want to get out of the house, then I use them. Amazon Flex has been the smartest thing that I've done thus far. I hadn't delivered for Amazon in maybe 9 months, but it was a great backup plan. I don't know if Amazon's going to be shutting down business. I feel like Amazon deliveries is kind of essential, so maybe I'll be okay. But for the most part, everybody has lost their job. For the most part, everybody I know, like my neighbors or people that I see on the regular in the store, because I don't have friends, they've all lost their jobs. Everybody has lost their jobs. I don't know how anyone's paying rent. The impact on people's lives is going to go beyond their health. People that are going to become sick from things other than the coronavirus will not have transport to get to the hospital, pay for the hospital, get to the doctor. We're going to have people unable to feed themselves or their kids. It's scary. Like I said, I'm used to being isolated. I'm used to being alone, but it really feels like I'm in the apocalypse with no backup. I have no family. I have no friend, like no one but me. I don't even have a goldfish. Like, it's just me. And I'm a warrior. You guys know I'm a fighter. I can handle this, but it's just, I do want to say I very much appreciate the people that are present on my channel, that support my channel, being that it is small. You guys don't understand how much it does mean to me. But you guys are the most consistent people that I see or talk to regularly. I legitimately talk to you guys more than I talk to anyone else. I told you, when I say I don't have friends, I really don't have friends. I wake up, I go to work, I do my YouTube, I listen to music, I listen to YouTube, I go home and dance in my underwear. Like I don't really have, I don't have a social life. Let's put it, I just don't. I do not have a social life. I just have you guys, which is, some of you are going to be like, oh, that's sad, but I really enjoy you guys. I enjoy seeing what you guys have to say and the fact that you're checking in with me and I can check in with you. And some of you are popping up on my Instagram and you're in my Instagram DMs and I check out your Instagram pages and see your families. You guys kind of, like, not kind of, you guys are my friends. And I've been telling you guys this, and I know you didn't really realize it up until now, how much you are a part of my life, but you are. And to be honest, even though I don't make a lot on YouTube, like we're talking like $100 a month, okay? Like I meet the threshold to get a check. Let's put it like that. But at this point, I'm one of the lucky ones to even be able to have that. I don't know if YouTube revenue is going to dry up, or, you know, the ad revenue might stop because these businesses aren't making money. They don't have money to spend on ads. Who even cares about ads? So that check, that little check, might stop as well. And for the people that aren't getting any income at all, me even being able to receive that is a blessing. But as of right now, especially with the news that I'm seeing, which I have yet to check, but I'm sure it's true. As of right now, I'm unemployed. My neighbors are unemployed. My mother's unemployed. My mother works for the school district. And, you know, she's 400 miles away, but she works for the school district. Who knows when the kids are going back to school? And she has to take care of my little brother. I thought about packing up my place. And I'm unemployed, so who cares? I might as well leave it anyways. But I thought about packing up my place and going to help my mom and making sure she's okay and making sure my brother's taken care of. And now I don't even think I can get to her, to them. I'm trapped in a place where I don't know anybody. And it's always been like that, but I've been alone, but I've never been trapped. I've always had my freedom. I've always been able to fly away when I needed to. That's been the type of woman I've been. I don't mind being a nomad as long as I can go where I please, but now I'm trapped. This was supposed to be like a lighthearted, fun video, and I didn't want you guys to get to see and know my life more, and I'm going to do more vlogs, but it just sucks that this is happening. Like, I'm making this video in the midst of such a horrible situation, catastrophe. I don't get scared easy. I really don't. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm getting emotional right now. I'm getting emotional. I haven't had a hug and I don't know when. So I think I just need a hug. It's been a long time since I had a hug. Literally can't remember the last time I had a hug. So I'm pretty sure I'm just getting a little emotional because I'm a very affectionate woman. And even though I'm used to being isolated, I can only go so long without a little bit of affection. I need a hug. That's what it is. But it does suck that I'm trapped so far away from my family, and I'm happy that I have you guys to talk to and vent to. Let me do this. I have one package left to deliver, and then I can head out of this wilderness. So I finished my Amazon Flex delivery, and I'm thinking it's probably a good idea to maybe come stack up on some more food before I head home. And I'm in my local Walmart right now, and this is what it looks like. There are fruits and vegetables still available, but a lot of the shelves are just barren. Barren as far as the eye can see.
Attention customers, your legal Walmart will close it.
There's always healthy food left over, which is normally what I eat, so I'm pretty happy with that. I've been eating a lot of salmon, and obviously there's salmon left over, so I'm probably going to take a couple of these. The big one? Okay, maybe just the big one then. I'm currently editing Charlie Gold's reaction to Amberlynn Reed's shrimp video, so I kind of want some shrimp, and I think I'm gonna get the half platter. Yeah, I'm gonna get the half platter. The store is closing. Walmart's closing early. Apparently a lot of stores are closing early. And then there's this lady on the intercom who keeps telling everybody we're closing. And then she's making people run, and people running in the store. And then she's back on telling people not to run in the store. But you're telling them that you're closing early and people got to get food. Like, but you don't want them to run. Like, shut up. I'm most annoying announcer I've ever heard. Okay. I'm good.
Here you go.
I have one.
Would you like to support our youth ministry?
I have one right there. Yes.
Okay.
There are some kids out here. Trying to raise money for their school field trip. So I've been told. I guess they're a part of some sort of youth ministry. And I have a hard time believing that their field trip is going to happen. They seem to insist. And when I saw them out here handing out flyers, first of all, making contact with tons of shoppers that are going into Walmart, I stopped to talk to them. And, it was a little boy, and I'm not going to be hard on him. He had to be like, I don't know, 12, 13 years old. He's trying to raise, money for his field trip. And I'm just like, school should be canceled. And it is. And then he's like, yeah, it's canceled, but we're still going to have our little trip. And I'm just like, you shouldn't even be out here. Like, to be honest, you shouldn't be walking around here. They're handing out, I'm shutting my trunk right now. They're out here handing out a paper. It says, to all believers in God, the Most High, flyers that have to do with God and whatnot, which is, good and admirable. But having children out here handing out anything to the public is irresponsible and dangerous, even if it is, for church purposes, and then they're raising money for a trip that's not going to happen. I don't see any parents in the vicinity at all. None. There's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 10 underage kids handing out flyers during an epidemic. You're kidding me. You can hear them over there laughing, and they're young kids. They're not even in middle school, I don't think. They're very, very young. The one that spoke to me was the one in red, and I did take a flyer just because they're kids, and I don't want to mess up the little bit of happiness they do have, but I see no parents at all. They asked if I was vlogging, and I told them I was, and they seemed to really enjoy the fact that I was vlogging. They saw that I had my DSLR with me with the mic and everything on it, looking all YouTuber official. And then the Walmart employees like, you can't take pictures in our Walmart. And I'm like, this is a historic. Are you kidding me? You know what I did? I'm so petty. You guys know I have this special cell phone case that allows my phone to stick to pretty much any flat surface. So I put down my DSLR, stuck my cell phone to the glass of one of the food doors, and turned on record and started recording right in front of his face. Like, what do you think you're doing? What do you do you not think there are more serious things to be attending to than stopping me from documenting the things that are happening in my neighborhood and country? Like, is this really the time? I think just in light of this whole situation, I'm feeling, I guess I would have to admit and say I'm feeling a little bit lonely. just because it just feels like I have to shoulder the emotional burden myself. Even though everybody's having this burden, when you are by yourself and you don't have that interaction, it feels like you're the only one going through it. And I'm feeling a little homesick. I haven't seen my family for a long time. And with everything that's happening, it's just like, I miss them. I miss them and I worry about them. It's hard. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to stay strong. You guys know I'm a strong woman. I like I said before, I probably just need a hug. It's been a minute, so that's probably just having effects on me, but this is kind of a dire situation. And I do have the phone numbers of several elderly people that I have met, I have driven for, I've done things for before, you know, and I let them know, because I know that they are kind of isolated themselves or they're only with their other elderly partner, to let me know if they need anything, to call me. You know, I don't have elderly neighbors. I do the same thing for them, but there's about 6 houses within my immediate vicinity and 1 in Torrance. And I was just letting them know, like, I understand that I am not a member of your family and I'm not necessarily a friend. But I don't want them to not be taken care of. I don't want them to be too fearful of, you know, having to do things themselves. For some of these people, it's very difficult for them to even get out of bed. It's very difficult for them to even stand in the kitchen for a long time and cook themselves a meal. I would just hate to think what would happen if they were completely alone. So I told them, you know, free of charge, don't worry about, you know, my company or having to go through official channels. Just here's my personal number and call me if you feel like you need help or if something happens. I just felt better doing it that way. And you guys know I've done that before for other people who are in need, because I'm just not the type of person to allow people to go without, to be in danger. So I'm on my way home right now. I'm gonna put my phone down, but I'm on my way home, and yeah, at a stoplight. But I'm also going to try to do some blood donations, because I've seen that the donations have dropped drastically, and that is very important to helping our fellow countrymen survive and get better. So I'm going to try to schedule some blood donations as well. I'm going to do the best I can to be the best citizen and help out as much as I possibly can, and just hope that everybody's going to be okay. We all got to do our part. I'm going to do the absolute best I can. So I'm doing the best I can, and I hope that you guys are doing the best you can. Look out for your neighbor. Adopt some grandparents. That's fun. I've adopted some grandparents, apparently. I don't mind. It's just, we're all in this together. We all got to take care of each other and do the best we can to be the best neighbors that we possibly can be, because this is going to get worse. It's a hard pill to swallow, but this is going to get worse.